Excuse me, young man. I'm trying to wash my hands at one of these sinks.
I'm doing a video, sir. I'm doing a video. He's
I don't give a goddamn what you're doing. You can't haul both of these.
I ain't doing nothing. I'm doing a video.
You better move your ass out the way.
What's wrong with this?
Baby, I slapped the shit out of your young ass.
I wish
you better
you would.
get the fuck out of the way. You better back up, young man. This ain't what you want, young man. This ain't what you.
You what?
Back the fuck up. You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Live from downtown Detroit, it's No BS News Hour with my main man, Scarlett.
No bullshit!
It's just it, breaking news. No more bullshit. No more bullshit.
Well. Happy birthday, Red.
Thank you.
What,
50.
what kind of grown man celebrates his birthday for like a whole fucking month is what I want to know.
Well, Charlie, in certain neighborhoods, that happens.
So it's Karen. Karen knows all things but in Indian Village, how would you know? I'm talking to Red. Just, hey, it's my birthday. It was like his birthday last week. It's gonna be. You taking next week off too? Yeah.
No, I just took one weekend. That's it.
He's blushing though.
You got the show tonight, quick, man.
Yeah, show tonight, birthday celebration, Flappers Roadhouse, Lincoln Park, 722 Southfield Road. Comedy show and after party. Come on down, free and $2 shots all night. Somebody getting drunk.
Look at I mean, I love you. Congratulations. There's something a little wan and pathetic, kind of like inviting strangers to come to the after party, drink $2 shots.
Well, I invite them into
Don't you have
my
any
norm-
friends?
No, not really. And I figure if I can invite my strangers into the Normandy, they can come on and down and celebrate my birthday.
Happy
with me.
birthday, my brother. Right
Thank
there,
you.
man, right there.
Thank you. Oh, Lord.
You didn't get him 2 pints?
I got him old-fashioned quart.
Oh, wow.
What DUIs are made of on birthdays. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Happy birthday, Red.
Thank you.
Behind me is Billy Arnold. You remember him from One Ton Trolley? He's sitting in. He's Paul Schaefer for the evening. Give us a little something there, Billy. Now, Mayor Mike Duggan. What's up at the Mackinac Piggy Policy Pen Convention? Man, we got any video of that? You gotta see the food line. It's like food porno. Look at that. Look at the pedophores. Pigs in a blanket. The cannolis. Look at the custard. The old-timey wagon. The old funky band in the corner. Show me, what else they got there? What they have out at the stables for the barbecue? Oh, there's champers. Look at that. Champagne brought to you by Google. Fucking Google. Zuckerberg.
They even do champagne now.
They do, but it's kind of tacky, Red. It's at $2 shots. After party with strangers is better than
Thank you.
than warming champagne on a conveyor belt.
I know, Charlie, I like going to Mac. I like going to the policy conference.
What?
I do.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't get anything done, but I like it.
Is it the cannolis? Because that's what did it for me on that video.
No.
how about those oysters, huh? How about those
the
oysters?
Yeah.
I think I used to date her. Crab legs. It's not an oyster, a crab leg with it. 400 miles or 600 miles in here.
No.
Look at that.
That's a nice spread.
The checkered tablecloths there. You got the jerk chicken. You got the kale salad. Roast potatoes, more custard, little mini pecan pies, the cannolis. Serious policy stuff going on up there, but that's not what was going on.
No, it's not.
Mike Duggan was up there and he was getting his knob polished, wasn't he? Everybody
what?
kissing his ass, his speckled white ass, right? Because he's making a run for governor.
Speckled.
You've never seen it? That's being nice.
Gross.
Zitty.
Kind of wondering how you know it's speckled.
From the Bob Carmack video. What do you think?
I know it's poorly dressed, but
Man, he's talking weird shit and getting a standing O for it. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Because everybody getting rich off the guy up there, right? It's all the business people getting their checks. And the press is going around, give me a free glass of champagne from Zuckerberg. I'll write it, standing O, right? And meanwhile, back home, the neighborhoods are suffering. Listen to what Mike Duggan told the media.
I'm telling you, beautiful neighborhoods are spreading across the city,
don't pay attention what the media says, downtown, midtown, not the neighborhoods. Go off the freeway and drive through these neighborhoods. You cannot believe the number of block clubs and neighborhoods that are beautiful.
Now, did the mayor just tell the media not to listen to the media?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't listen. Just go off the freeway.
But that's a thing, though, Charlie. If you get off the freeway or you get off the main thoroughfare and drive through the neighborhoods, you will be amazed at what you see. And I don't mean in a good way. This city has so much left to be done. It's a dump.
Yeah, well, look. First
And
of
I
all,
live in it.
I don't just get off at any intersection anywhere in Michigan now because they're all fucked up and they got barrels and nobody's doing any fucking work. They got everything barreled off. I was on 8 Mile, Woodward, all the way to fucking like Mound. It was barreled off, one lane, nothing getting done. It's everywhere.
You're right.
I suspect something's going on, which is this is the cheap way to get cheap roading laid down.
That's what they said.
Right?
Yep.
Instead of doing it in sections where I got to move my equipment, I just bring the equipment and fuck all the rest of us. And we're not getting cement.
No, we're not.
No, we're getting bullshit tar, not the good old asphalt, but it's a fucking mess. But here's the deal. Here's what was going on when Mike was up there getting his speckled ass kissed, right? We're going to talk about this tax shit. You're not getting into my house, Mayor. You ain't. I'm going to fight you to the death. I'm not going for this tax plan. I'm going to, with Karen, break that down, consumable bites while you're driving, and you're going to get mad. But do you remember, Red? We've been trying to get the blight torn down around the schools where our babies go.
Yeah, it's almost
right?
2 years now.
Okay, well, you're over there on the east side near St. Jean.
Yep.
I'm over at 7 in Shaner. Okay, so it's Pulaski K through 8. It's important to say Pulaski K through 8 used to be on the west side of Shaner. And the building fell to shit. Wow. So they took all the kids and they moved them into an adult learning center on the east side of Shaner. Right? It's a building where nobody was getting trained to do any jobs, really. So they moved the kids in there. Now, this is kindergartners, man. This is like 12-year-olds. And there's 14 abandoned houses bordering the school. And we went in there, and there's dead animals, and there's needles. And we've been begging you, sir, with all this federal money and the demolition you keep tooting, to please take it down at this school. Number one priority are the kids, not the billionaires, not skyscrapers, the kids. So what happens? The zombie fent freaks from the suburbs are now marauding the neighborhood. They're ripping the boards down right next to the school, okay? Pulling their junk out, waving their asses around. This is the kids now. And the principal there, Tyra, who's the DPS principal of the year.
Oh, wow.
This is like a can-do little school. And they call the police, and the police are slow in coming, and God bless the police and Chief White, because when they got wind of it, wink, wink, they sent them in force. There's now special ops in that neighborhood. I should also say last weekend, there was an AK gunfight outside the school on the weekend.
Oh, wow.
But this is our kids. This is our future. And do we have that? Were we rolling that? Here's the principal hiding behind a fence. There's the freaks going in there. Did you have that little part of her whispering?
I did, and that's what was messing up there.
Okay, try it again. Just listen. It's frozen. You know how it is. You got to pull this shit off the web. But
she was pretty much barricaded, pointing out the house behind all the fences. It's nuts.
Okay, so how many stories have we done on this? Why are any abandoned houses
around schools
still standing, Mike?
And that was one of the main things he promised when he was advocating an extra $250 million from us taxpayers. I'm gonna take care of this blight around the schools, make sure the kids are safe.
And what happened to safe routes to schools? That's been something that's supposed to have been forever.
Yes, another thing we're announcing that never fucking happens.
Yep.
And listen to me, Oakland County and Kent County and Livingston County. Your money's getting funneled in here. I know you're paying. Nobody likes to pay, but you're paying for human beings, and they're not seeing it. I'm here to tell you the principle of the year cannot. We got some torn down.
Yeah.
They torn down like 7. We got 7 left. The neighbors, the city's just pissed. And you're up there with the crab cakes and the mini pecan pies and the champagne.
Don't forget the cannolis.
And the standing ovation.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. And the run for governor. No, sir. No. So now,
He's setting it up.
now the mayor wants to bitch. Census isn't going down. Those people are hacks. People are leaving. People are coming in. Oh no, man. People are leaving, dude.
They are.
Swiftly.
Right? We're gonna have everybody in this room knows this. We're gonna have the Grand Prix. That's a good thing. Like the Grand Prix. It's good for a big city to have big things going on. But there's not gonna be any police in the neighborhood. They're all gonna be downtown.
Yep.
Just watch it. Is anybody in the media gonna keep track and do some real things? You know what I mean?
I doubt it very seriously. It would go against the narrative that the mayor's been selling, the comeback city. Anything that goes against that narrative, he does not want out there. He does not want being publicized because it makes him look like the bullshitter he has really become over the last 9 years.
I don't think so. I don't. I think it starts pointing to where the money got steered, right? It's called distraction. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just look at the fuzzy things. Look at the block clubs. Look at the flowers.
The shiny objects.
Right? About the kids. How's the kids doing? How's their scores? How's the reading scores?
Yeah.
How's quality of life?
Terrible.
How's household budget? How's home ownership?
Down.
Because now he's gonna come with new tax plan, new dollar plan, new home ownership plan. We'll get into that. But speaking of homes and money and all that, I want a couple words from our sponsors. Give me a little something. Give me a little something, Billy. A little.
Are you going to wrap the commercials, Charlie?
No.
No? Okay. That would be cute.
Give me a little something moody here, Billy.
Why would you do that, Karen?
Overreaction is not a strategy for the long-term investor. Neither is burying your head in the sand and hoping it all turns out for the best. So call Luke Nowacki at Pinnacle Wealth, 248-663-4748. Rational financial advice. Inflation, interest rates, what's your move? Stocks, bonds, 401k, gold. What about your college savings plan? Is your company in the right investments? Are you in the right investments? Is your pension fund meeting its return? Get advice, get a strategy. Call Luke Nowacki at Pinnacle Wealth, 248-663-4748. And if you are looking to buy a house this season, inventory is on the rise and rates have leveled off, and they're lower than they were last year. So if you think it might be time to buy, the first call you need to make is to Hall Financial. It's got an exclamation point. First call you need to make is to Hall Financial. They have a ton of great programs right now that can save you money off your rate. That was gross, man. You're supposed to turn away.
My bad.
Or at least let me know.
Hey,
I'll
now
kill
you
it.
know that freaks me out. Don't do that.
Yeah. Listen,
Go back home.
they can help with down payment assistance this season. They're offering a 1% down program with up to $4,000 in forgivable down payment assistance for qualified buyers. And if you're thinking about renovating your second home up north, take advantage of the equity in your house now. Go to callhallfirst.com to get started. And get Hall's 5-star, 6,000 5-star. That's 30,000 stars of service judged by their clients. Or call 866-CALL-HALL. Make sure to tell them we sent you. Here's a quote by Coleman Young, just somehow stuffed in the middle. I might as well read it. You're just sitting here. Keep going, man. This is Coleman Young now. Coleman Young said, quote, "The only thing I find is contemptible as a conservative establishment bigot is a bleeding heart, pansy-ass liberal. Liberals talk as though they would change the world, but all of the things required to change the world are basically the things that liberals are not. Liberals are not radicals by definition, and many of them are not capitalists either. Liberals, whose currency is the impassioned harangue, nibble cheese and model the latest political fashions in front of each other, while radicals and money are at work changing the world."
So do you miss the days of Coleman Young? And
No,
Mel
I
Brooks?
miss the days of Rage Against the Machine when
Mel
they said,
Brooks.
"Hey, motherfucker, don't do what they tell you." That was the radical left in the 90s. "Hey, motherfucker, don't do what they tell you." The radical left of today says, "Hey, motherfucker, do what they tell you." What happened? I tell you what happened. It all went wrong, and it started with your insurance. Have you checked your latest insurance rates? I have. I got an appointment with the DMV tomorrow. I got my bike back on the road. If you haven't checked your rates in the past year, then chances are, and trust me on this, you're paying too much. But with work with Legacy Partners Insurance, and they won't let that happen. Legacy Partners keeps an eye on your rates and continuously shops all the carriers to make sure you have the best program. If you haven't called them this year, then call them now, and you're probably going to end up pissed off at your current provider. That number's 586-209-4106. Listen to me, motherfuckers. Do what I tell you. 586-209-4106. Better, cheaper insurance. Hit me, Billy.
Hell of a transition.
Woke up thinking about the clear blue skies. Drinking around me around the road. Gonna get like trailers and tornadoes. Around and round and around and around we go. It's gonna be cloudy with a chance of pain. When the wind picks up, get out of her way. She's enough to make the weatherman start to pray. It's a trailers and tornadoes kind of day. Saving pennies for my last dollar. It's about time I threw off this collar. There's some weather coming in and I'm in no way. So don't tell me about the clock. Storm chaser gonna go insane. I can hear her coming on like an old freight train. Gonna get like trailers and tornadoes. Round and round and around and around we go. It's gonna be cloudy with a chance of pain. When the wind starts to rage, get out of her way. She's enough to lead the weatherman all astray. It's a trailers and tornadoes kind of day.
All right. Thank you, Billy Arnold. 1 ton trolley.
Cloudy with a chance of pain.
There's the latest record right there.
I like
Caught that, Karen.
There you go,
Thank
right
you.
there.
Yeah,
Where can they
I
get
like
this,
that.
bro?
Oh, you can get that anywhere you, well, anywhere.
Look in the dollar bin. That's where you'll find this.
Wow, we're getting as much as $1 for that bad boy now?
Believe me, you'll be overpaying. Just tune in to No Bullshit.
I might actually
And
be
if
able
you
to plan
say
my
one
retirement.
time, 1 ton trolley 3 times, he'll pop up in your window and just hand you a copy.
All right, listen here now, man. Up at the mat, this is a big deal. Don't want to bore you. It's Thursday, but you have to listen to this. It's starting out of Governor Duggan. That's what he wants. Governor Duggan's making a move on your house. Here's the deal. It's called a split rate tax. Dig me. Split rate tax. It's starting in Detroit, but you can't have it in Detroit unless you rewrite the Constitution of Michigan. In order to do it in Detroit, you got to be able to do it everywhere. And here's what it is. It uncaps the Headley Act. And the Headley Act says this. Your property taxes can only go up 5% a year or the rate of inflation, which is ever lower. So currently inflation's 6%, so your property tax can go up 5%. A couple of years ago, they went up 2% because that was the rate of inflation and it was lower, right?
Right.
Okay. So Duggan got this great idea now that he wants to split the property, that the property itself will now be taxed at a higher rate and the building will be taxed at a lower rate. Okay, you're bugging me with that. You're bugging me with that. I'm trying to think.
And you disconnected.
Huh?
You disconnected
The El Oso del Norte here is standing there for no reason. He's just intimidating me. The camera doesn't
What kind of
work.
celebrity are you? You get bothered by camera.
So now dig. Your property tax on the property is going to go up. The tax on your house will go down. What will this save the average Detroiter? $160 a year. according right here to the City of Detroit's Legislative Policy Division. Not me. This is your city council's number crunchers taking a look at it. Okay. Couple things here. Will it even save us money? What happens? So, first of all, almost no city in the country does this at all. It's based off a study of where they do it, which is in Pennsylvania. And here's a list of the cities that do it. Let me give you these whopping metropolises. Aliquippa, Altoona, Clairton, Coatesville, Connellsville, Du Bois, Duquesne, Ebensburg. Some crazy nights in Ebensburg. Lockhaven, McKeesport, Newcastle, Oil City, Pittsburgh. Oh, that's right. Pittsburgh hasn't done this in 25 years.
I've heard of that place, though.
Scranton,
Wow.
Steelton,
Scranton.
Titusville, and good old Washington. So that's what we're gonna now crack into our own homes that we've budgeted for, knowing we could afford them into our death and pass them on our kid. That's the basis. Now, according to this study and this study, no study's ever been done
Until now.
on this stuff, on this split tax. So Detroit got a study. Who commissioned the study that we're basing all this stuff in Detroit on? Oh, it says, here I have
guess.
it.
With a lead like that, it's probably a name we've heard.
Oh, there it is. It's funded. This research was funded by Invest Detroit. Now, who would be Invest Detroit? Dan Gilbert. Dan Gilbert. Now, figure this out. A fucking skyscraper pays a lot of taxes, but it sits on a very skinny piece of land. So you boost the tax on the land, you take it off the building, voila. Dan making more money, more money, more money. Now, will this be new? It's called revenue neutral. Will we break even or make more money doing the new tax system?
No.
We were reading Nolan Finley's interview.
Nolan did an interview on at the Mackinac Policy Conference. Nolan Finley's the editor of the Detroit News with Mayor Duggan, with Mike Duggan. I don't like calling him Mayor. With Mike Duggan.
I call him the Wiz, the Wizard of Woodward.
I can't. And
Deal-making Duggan.
And really kind of tried to delve down into what this was and what it would mean. So currently, the average cost of the vacant land is for tax annually is about $25.
Let me go like this.
Okay.
Okay. So there's 90,000 vacant parcels. And the point here is this. If we tax these people that are speculating and sitting on vacant land, you know what that'll do? You know, if we bully them with more taxes, they'll build buildings.
That's what he said.
They will it makes no sense to have vacant land that nobody wants that I'm going to have to pay 60 extra bucks a year on. Mm-hmm. 60 extra bucks a year. So in a time of 7% interest rates, 6% inflation, construction costs through the freaking roof. Oh yeah, I'm going to be really scared. I'm going to build me a high rise nobody's going to live in. There's a reason they're vacant. Now, 90,000 vacant pieces of property. 60,000 of these are owned by the Detroit Land Bank.
Yep.
Wow. So the biggest deadbeat is the Detroit Land Bank, and they don't pay tax on it. So then Duggan says the other 30,000 are owned by 5 people. Mm-hmm. Okay.
5.
Well, I know a guy who lives in Connecticut that's got 10. So I don't even believe that number. So Duggan goes like this. Everybody follow me now. They're currently taxed at $25 a lot. Mm-hmm. I'm going to raise that. I'm going to bully these hedge funds, these billionaire, millionaire speculators by raising their taxes to $85 a lot. Mm-hmm. Okay, now, the difference in that tax is $60. $60 times 30,000 lots, Red?
1.8 million.
Very nice. 1 point.
Yay, Red.
Nice.
I feel like
slow.
Dr. Evil coming out of the cryogenic freeze. 1.8 million. 1.8 million? It's stupid, Mike. No. And you know what? So we all got to vote on it. And then that means my silly, hippie, liberal, I don't understand money, you pay for it. They're going to uncap my house. There's only one thing I care about. It's my wife and my kid and the domicile in which I put them in. That's my investment. You know what I mean? I'm very open-minded. I try to give my time. I'm charitable. But do not fuck with my house.
And that's the thing, Charlie. And this is what he tried to do with the insurance. You cannot create something like this for Detroit specific. It has to be opened up to other municipalities in the state. And that's going to be the caveat for it.
And speaking of the insurance, hey, Mike, where is the cheaper car insurance? Because they trying to rape the fuck out of me.
It's
Well,
not
we got
there.
a little piece of that coming up. I just wanted to quickly point out, I want to give some props to J.C. Rendell, the Detroit Free Press. He's the development writer. The guy's really getting it now. And when I give you numbers a lot of times, that's because JC's a professional. He's getting paid to dig those out. They won't give them to us. But that new District Detroit, the Hockey Arena Plus that we're giving to Illich and to Ross out of Miami, well, he got the paperwork. It goes like, the rent they're going to charge is going to be 35% higher than the highest rent charged in Detroit. It's going to be 35% over the luxury. These are going to be so luxurious. They're going to cost you 35% more, and people making $300,000 are going to move into Midtown. That's right. There's a Whole Foods there.
Oh, boy.
Catch a hockey game.
That'll do it.
There's a new Italian restaurant. It looks good from outside the window. Won't let me in.
I wonder why.
Well, I know. I don't deserve to be let in. But 35% over, and the studies show that won't even break the thing even.
Wow. Yep.
So what do you think's really happening there?
After all of that, I don't know, Charlie, but I know the carrot they keep dangling is that, 20% is going to be allocated for low income, Section 8 vouchers. That whole, and that's not going to happen either.
In exchange for your, I was doing the math, 600 plus, it's like $900 million of public money, and don't be fooled. It's public money. The tax breaks that they're getting are being pulled from somewhere else. So they get to capture people's income tax.
Yep.
Okay, well, those are people paying income tax to the state already. So if they get to keep it, the state doesn't have it, that's a cash payment. Get me? I mean, this ain't hard. They just make it hard.
Right.
All right. So you're going to pay a 35% premium over the luxury, over getting on top of the book Cadillac Hotel condo. And you get to live next to somebody making under the poverty rate.
It's not happening.
Getting
That would be
Section
me
8
in the
stamps.
Normandy.
Like, that's cool. I know people get Section 8, they're cool. But I don't think the audio executives want to live next to the guy that used to live next to the Chrysler plant and wanted to get out of there because the air's bad.
Yeah, and they're not going to. And the other side of that is that there are other things besides just rent. So you get a Section 8 voucher, you're in this building, but just the amenities, the access, the attitude that you now are subjected to, they don't want to live in there either. They don't.
It's vapor.
Yeah.
Look, it's vapor because I tell you what's going on here. Like, when you build a building, even if it appreciates in value, just like Donald Trump. Now, dig me. Donald Trump was telling you the truth. You own a skyscraper, you're allowed to depreciate it. It's losing value every year. You get to save that for your tax returns. So already you win there. This place is an opportunity zone, right? You invest in broke places, and you get to funnel your capital gains in here and get 15% off that. If you keep it here for 10 years, you don't pay any tax on anything. Plus, we, the working people, are going to give you our income tax. We're going to give you our sales tax.
Yep.
We're going to give you the school tax.
You get
We're
all
going
the
to give you
revenue.
the utility tax. We're going to give you cash.
Parking.
Don't you see what's happening?
Yeah.
This is a goof, and you're all up there eating fucking oysters and giving them a standing O, because that ain't what's going on. Now, in the spirit of this, we were up late last night, Karen, Mark, and I just tried to get a little bit of the mayor's greatest hits, the biggest whoppers, and the shit that never came true. Do we have that?
That was
It's
that
not
was
bad for a
painful.
last minute. Go ahead. There you go, Mike. I
Mayor
remember.
Mike's claimed a lot of things. Most of them haven't come true.
This weekend at the job fair, we will be hiring 70 new EMTs, emergency manager technicians, to get them in the vehicles and get into response.
Emergency manager.
We're going to start our own insurance company that we call D-Insurance.
The population was supposed to go up. It hasn't.
I want to be judged on one standard. Is the population of the city of Detroit going up or going down?
Now, Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan disputing the results, tweeting earlier today that the U.S. Census Bureau is a, quote, national clown show.
Crime was gonna go down. It didn't.
I wanted to start this week by addressing the violence that this community experienced over the weekend, and particularly the shootings that occurred downtown.
Blight was supposed to be gone by now.
This proposal is going to get every abandoned house out of your block.
The home that police say was used by a serial killer is owned by the city of Detroit. The home sits on Mack Avenue near Mount Elliott, and it's where the body of Tammy Jones was found last week.
Yeah, it was also where a woman was attacked days earlier. Let's get right up to Sean Lay, who's asking why the city left the home wide open and in such a dangerous state.
The Blight's still there, but he did get a federal investigation.
There's also been a little bit of trouble. There's 2 federal investigations that are going on right now.
I think it's one big federal investigation, but okay.
Okay, but what can you tell people about where you are now? Demos were suspended for 2 months. They're back on. Where are we with the demo program? And how do you talk to people about trusting the administration since there is this now investigation?
Yeah, when I'm in the neighborhoods, and I still do a house party every single week, I never get asked about the investigation.
Mayor Mike said he'd never rat out an FBI informant. He did rat out an FBI informant.
Well, the mayor was adamant today that he had no idea that this person was an FBI informant, and he only shared the name to crack down on bad actors, not protect them.
I have never disclosed the identity of anyone I ever knew to be a confidential source in my life.
Mayor Mike told us his relationship with a prominent doctor was none of our business, and that the money he gave her was none of our money.
I'm never going to talk about my personal life, as you well know. But
The mayor dodges questions about his ties to a doctor who runs a nonprofit, but does say he welcomes an investigation.
And then he got an investigation, and then he got a divorce, and then he married the doctor.
3 years ago, right here in Detroit at Hutzel Hospital with Dr. Sonia Hassan of Wayne State University.
Mayor Mike said that millions and millions for the Hudson skyscraper would transform the city. It didn't.
The now vacant lot will be the home to the new tallest building in the city.
Detroit's finally going vertical, and instead of this site being a sign of our decline, today, this site is a site of our recovery.
The property will have 2 buildings. A 58-story residential tower will soar over Motown with an observation deck and around 400 residential units.
And now maybe he wants to be Governor Mike. But let's not forget about Mayor Mike. There's a lot of business to take care of.
I'm telling you, beautiful neighborhoods are spreading across the city. Don't pay attention what the media says.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor!
Cloudy with a chance of.
That's it? Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Hey Mike, where you doing all my money in your hand? Going down to see the Block Club. All right. Excuse me, man. Excuse me now. Thank you very much. Keep telling the guy. The fucking.
You can't do that to your camera person.
Look, of course I can.
No, you can't.
Nobody can see if he's mad.
Not nice, I know, but
Karen, this is not a nice news program.
it should be.
Very nasty.
No, it's not. It's not malicious.
No, it's not
factual.
malicious.
It's based in fact.
No,
that's it.
It's in the mud.
Well,
Nifty 50. Woo!
Oh man.
Happy birthday, Red.
Take a hit
Take
of
a
that,
sip.
Red.
No, you have to drive. Don't do that.
I was 50. I don't remember like all that. I mean, you know, I didn't do that at 21. There he goes. All right, listen.
So uncouth.
Keep it on. Mayor Mike Duggan doesn't like the census numbers either. So he rants and he raves and he calls the census statisticians clowns. Mike whines that their methodology cannot be believed and has threatened year after year to sue, and year after year he's failed. Strangely, no other mayor of any city of any size is off in his corner throwing a tantrum. You don't hear this out of the New York City mayor or the mayor of Chicago or LA, just Motor City Mike. But when there's a statistic out of Washington that Mike really does like, he quits the belly aching and starts blowing his royal bugle. That would be the unemployment rate. It's been continually falling since COVID and indeed since Mike's come to office. Now, he was up at the swine soiree known as the Mackinac Policy Convention, blowing that Detroit's unemployment rate is below 5%. Historic. I mean, below 5%. That's less than when we were making 57 Chevys. Unbelievable. Another historical all-time under Mike, just like the historical snowfall and the historical rain showers that caused a big flood on the east side, which was really caused by there being no power at the Detroit Water and Sewage Pumping Station.
Historical power outages, maybe?
Not since Mastodons. And not since Mastodons has the unemployment been below 5%. Now, here's the thing. That's true. But that's not because there are more jobs or more people working those jobs. It's because the government has stopped counting people who have stopped looking for work. Just vanished them, poof them in the statistical count. This is known as the labor force participation rate. Everybody say it with me. It's very important.
Labor force participation rate.
Everybody forget unemployment now. It's the labor force participation rate.
Yay,
Now,
with an A.
what is that? That's a calculation of adding working people, working adults, 16 to 65, adding the working adults and the adults who are looking for work, and divided by all adults who are able to work, whether they work or not. Okay. So those looking for work divided by all of us. So now, in Detroit, let's take 100 people so we can do percentages. Out of 100 people of working age, okay, just 39 people in the city are working or looking for work. One more time. 39 people, 39 adults in Detroit are working or looking for work. Put that another way. 61 out of 100 Detroiters have quit looking for work altogether. So they're not counted. Poof. So how do you vanish half a city? With unemployment goobly-goo statistics. You might wonder. We do. How does this 61%, which is the true unemployment rate, how do they get by with no job or no unemployment bennies? Is it SSI? Food stamps? Living in a parent's basement? Hustling? I don't know. So, Birthday Boy Detroit Red hit the blocks to find out.
First of all, do you work?
Currently, right now, I don't. I'm in between jobs right now.
So when you say in between jobs, are you receiving unemployment?
I'm not receiving any unemployment, no.
Have you ever received any unemployment benefit?
Nope, never in my life.
So you're not working, looking for work, I take it.
Yes, yeah, looking currently.
Now, out of those same 100 people, 38 of them are working. Like this young lady here.
I am a manager at Cinnabon. We are hiring, but we are looking for certain people, though.
So in your 5 months as a manager there, have you seen an influx of applicants coming in to get a job?
Technically, though. There's a lot of jobs out here. Trust and believe me. I see for hiring sign every day, $15 an hour. McDonald's, Berkey. People don't want to work. That pandemic got everybody lazy.
And here comes the Duggan's magic with working with those numbers. 60 of those same 100 people just stopped looking for work. They were between the correct working age, able-bodied, but they just said, fuck it. Like my man Freddie here. So how old are you?
Basically, man, I'm 28.
Okay, that's a lot of gray for 28, but that's okay. You're still in the working age. You ain't over 65, right?
No, sir. No, sir.
Right. Are you currently working?
No, sir.
Are you looking for work?
No, sir.
Why is that?
Oh, man, you gotta hustle, man. I mean, you know, work ain't paying enough. Gotta grind, get your grind on.
So you saying ain't no job that's available right now gonna be able to maintain your life?
Not really, man. Bills too high out here. Food too high. Everything is high. That's why I'm high now. Shit, goddamn it. Fuck a job.
So do you know you are not being counted at all? And that's how Duggan is saying is 5% unemployment.
Man, it seemed like it, but I ain't getting caught in period. I'm out the picture.
So what would it take for you to go start looking for a job?
For me, oh man, benefits. Gotta have a lot of benefits, man. No benefits, I ain't working. Gotta have some benefits.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, you are part of a big number, which is it's 2 out of every 100 people not supposed to be working, right? 38% is working. And you know what group you fall into?
Let me guess.
The 60% that just said fuck a job.
Man, that's me.
Well, after talking to some people and doing a little research to find out what the fuck unemployed really meant, I can definitely tell you this. Duggan is 95% full of bullshit and 5% delusional. There goes some 100% reporting for your ass. Don't be fooled by no imaginary numbers. And old Mike, just because you don't count them, don't mean they ain't fucking there. Deuces!
Well,
That was good.
yeah, it was.
I can tell. You really liked it.
Well, how does the dude eat?
I don't know.
He
but you know what?
He grinds.
But I'm gonna take something from him. From now on, whenever you ask me how old I am, I'm gonna say basically I'm 28.
That's a lot of gray there for 28.
That's all
Karen.
right. Basically, I'm 28.
There's so much gray there we had to move the camera.
Right.
And basically, Red is 50 today.
Nifty 50. Woo!
Well, Red, you know, and that's, you know, like, I know what your hobby is, dude. Weed. Weed is your hobby.
Yes, I like to cut weeds down because they block walkways and all kind of shit.
So what we did here, Red, is like, we didn't get you cake, we got you a pie. We got you a weed pie, a weed pizza pie, Red.
From Pink Panties Pizza.
Oh, wow.
Pink panties.
So wait a minute, you gotta do your signature delivery now. You can't give it to him.
What's your name, dude?
Jeff G, what up, though?
What's that? What you got there?
I got a special pizza for comedian Detroit Red.
So it got weed?
It got hella weed in it, gang.
Yeah, hella weed.
Oh,
What kind of weed?
Only the best weed.
Indica?
Always indica.
Always indica. Hey, Red, look at Red's crying.
Thank you so much. Oh, I get it.
Open your pie, Red.
Now, Red, did you hear what he said when he gave it to you? He said, "What up, dough?" D-O-U-G-H.
What? That's a real Detroiter. Thank you.
What up, dough? Like D-O-U-G-H?
I'm probably going to eat this in the car. I mean, after I get to where I'm going, because I don't want to.
I really wanted to see how this...
And you got to share, Red.
Here, Red. Come on now.
Oh, you gave him a card. That was so thoughtful.
You want to read it, Red? It's
Yes.
a radio show.
Roses are red, violets are blue. This ain't a beer, but this bud's for you. Happy
all right.
birthday,
I like
comedian Detroit Red. P.S. We heard you're a funny guy, but the pizza ain't no joke. I can't read it. Oh, Pink Panties Pizza. Thank you. Thank you. And hopefully this pizza will help me get some pink panties tonight.
At least some skinny ones.
Thank you. Oh, wow. This is
Red, a happy birthday.
Nifty 50. Woo! I don't think I'm going to remember this birthday after it's over. Oh, wow. That is awesome.
That doesn't even smell like weed.
Thank you. No, it's not supposed to.
Red, if you eat that now, it's Red.
Red's a professional.
Oh, Red.
Red won't even feel this.
His baseline's a lot higher.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Oh, it's cheesy.
Cheesy. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Red's not going to make it to his show tonight.
How's that taste, bro? How's it taste?
He's not going to.
This is the shit.
Jeff said you might be funnier.
This is good as fuck. I need your number.
I'll give it to him.
Come on here. Why don't you give the number out on the air here?
Yes. Oh, thank you.
If you guys are interested in ordering a Pink Panties pizza, all you got to do is text the number 313-629-3230. Please text, do not call. If we don't get right back to you, just be patient. We weed heads.
And you're and aren't you also, you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, so you're on social media.
All social media platforms.
And you deliver
Red,
to the
please.
alleys and shit too, right? Deliver to the car.
And a real
Rest area.
real live review. Awesome. As a weed aficionado, great in her covering up
Jason
the
is like,
flavor.
"Where's my slice?"
This is good.
I got the stamp.
Yes, you got the stamp. A1. Well, I have to wait to give you the full stamp in about 30 minutes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You know something.
Now here we got
Thank
another
y'all
taste
so much.
tester.
Thank
I would
y'all.
lick my fingers, man, but
He doesn't wash his hands when he goes to the bathroom.
Well, wait a minute, we had something else, Kirby. Where's that?
Wait, this could be a little problem though. It's like you smoke your weed, you eat your pizza,
Red, please.
eat your weed, then you go to bed fat.
And happy.
Well, I think I've lost enough
super
weight
high.
over the last few months. I could gain a couple pounds.
It's nifty-50, man.
Nifty-50, woo!
All right, so do we sing or something?
No, does anybody else got a gift for
Yeah,
Red?
we got happy birthday to you. We have a cake. Happy birthday
to
Hey, we need some music. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Red. Happy birthday.
Charlie made the cake for you.
Where's the candle?
We don't have any candles.
Thank you, brother.
No candles.
Well, one good thing about it, I ain't got to worry about the
I got a
munchies.
candle for you, bro. There you go.
Charlie.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Red.
MBN news cake, like only we can serve it.
Oh, boy.
Thank you. And I want to say this right quick. You know, a lot of people hit 50 or a certain age and they reflect, and I am very happy at where I am in my life at 50. I have no regrets, and I'm glad that I've been able to be around you great people all this time and really do something and learn and grow. And y'all let me be me. Hell yeah. Thank you. I
Happy
appreciate
birthday.
you.
Happy birthday, Red.
Thank you,
And
everybody.
then you gotta spend the night at the door today. So tomorrow's 51, Red.
Oh, wait, you got one more gift coming.
We got another gift for Red.
The gift keeps coming.
Look at that. Oh, Red. Oh, whale.
Well, Red is setting a high standard here.
Put the hat on, Red.
How old is he? 12? Jeez.
Hey, after this pizza, I'll feel like I'm 12.
No.
Do you know how much pink lotion I had to put on his hair?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we get.
Oh, you
what do
even got me a date for my birthday? Great.
We got you a date for your birthday.
Oh, wow.
What'd you get there? What is it?
Detroit City Distillery, Butcher's Cut, straight bourbon whiskey.
Got a
wow.
lot of bourbon for Red today.
Thank you. Yes, I probably will end up in a hotel room in Lincoln Park by the time the night's
Oh,
over.
and I know, man, it's a little bit lonely there at the Normandy.
Okay,
so
on this, I'm leaving.
Well, you know, we don't want you to be alone tonight. So Billy Arnold from One Ton Trolley, you know, he knows what it's about. So he brought you.
A one-ton trolley girl. Oh.
He brought you Jenny. There you go. There you go, Red.
And I can tell
I
she's
found her at a
flexible.
gas station in Highland Park on my way here.
Wait, at Highland Park.
She looked like she's from Lincoln
Would have
Park.
been a little safer from
Well, she's
Hamtramck.
gonna go to Lincoln Park, that's for sure.
Look what's in her mouth. She got the same taste you do. Look at that, Red.
Why do you all subject me to this?
I love y'all to death. Thank you. This
What
is
you
the
got?
greatest.
What was in her mouth, man?
This-
Besides you in a minute.
Yeah, I do have to go to the bathroom. It looks like some one-ton trolley pre-rolls. Oh, wow. These probably sell better than a CD. But thank you. I love it. Oh, my God. I probably won't even remember the night by the time it's over with. Thank
You're well
everybody.
loved, brother. It's,
Thank you. I love all y'all.
I'm glad
Thank
you called and walked into our lives.
Thank you.
You made
Thank
it.
you.
Made it very special, and I think I speak for everybody out there. You're a talented man.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all. And I appreciate all the love and support. And come get these $2 shots with me. Get drunk, stranger or not.
I don't
That's
think
what
you're
a
gonna make
birthday's
it,
about.
Brad.
Oh, I'm going to make it.
Okay.
There.
All right.
All right, Billy, can you take us out with a little something funky, please? And remember, don't do what they tell you. And if learn your numbers as much as you learn the lying statistics. I'm counting on you. And go blue.
This will be Red tonight. There's a rooster in the hen house looking for some action. There's a rooster in the hen house searching far and wide. There's a rooster in the hen house. It's got that satisfaction. If your head's locked up inside, then let the front inside. There's a rooster in the hen house dressed for bad intention. There's a rooster in the hen house searching far and wide. There's a rooster in the hen house. It's got a mind for snatching. If your hand's locked up inside, this rooster's got an appetite. Stomping through the barnyard like he owns the place. Chickens left and right begin to swoon. He expects admission, he's not the one to chase. Struts around with nothing left to prove. Red in the hen house. Detroit Red in the hen house. There's a rooster in the hen house searching for some action. There's a rooster in the hen house down in Lincoln Park. There's a rooster in the hen house. He's got some drugs for the masses. Keep your doc dip inside. Hen's gonna turn outside. Stomping through the barnyard like he owns the place. Chickens left and right begin to swoon. He expects a mission, not the one to chase. Struts around with nothing left to prove. Rooster in the hen house.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the electrifying Mr. Positive of Detroit Radio, wishing the one and only comedian Detroit Red a happy birthday. Detroit Red, you are a warrior. And to all my warriors out there, take hold of that vision that comes from above, but temper your destiny with peace, truth, and love. Happy birthday, Detroit Red.